Afternoon, YouTube and YTPC. How you all doing? Snug in my shed again. There's my thermos flask. Just filled this up with coffee from the grinder percolator. And have a little sip. It's only about a big cup worth in this flask, but you know, like the Italians. It's still nice and hot. I must have had it here for an hour at least. Music is, don't unsubscribe me because I tell you this, it's John Tesh Christmas songs, you know, but just instrumental. And whatever Jay Leno says, you know, I think his first one, this one, was a really, really lovely combination. And he was quite a musician. He was a conductor and played a number of instruments. For some reason Jay Leno hated him, didn't he? But this first album he did was very good. Now, a few days ago, this little cob arrived, which is like a country gentleman, but it's not. It's the, I think it's the Charlestown cob or the Charlestown cobbler or something like that. It's one that gives you a lovely red stem, like one of those forever stems, and was unfiltered. But this morning, only takes me now about 20 minutes to do this. I just drilled it out in the way I've shown you and put one of these Vowen short filters in. You just need like about a quarter or a third in the cup to hold it firm, and check there's plenty of room for the filter here. That's it. So now it's a 6mm filtered cob. Now, a couple of videos ago I said, you know, paying tribute to, you know, good old Eddie at Pipe Nook, and also the big guys, you know, all different sizes we've got in there in our market, and they give us this rich choice. And one of the bigger guys, of course, is CupOJoes. Kathleen Kelly, which is always so chirpy and happy, and I love to watch the videos they do, and always coming up with new ideas. And they've got some of these lovely lighters here. You can just see on the reflection here, the Yeti. I've got the one with the red engraving, and it is actually engraved and inset, and it's of course a pipe model with the hole here. So you know, either way, and it's fuel, of course, but I keep a few of my lighters with fuel as well. Just they give you a lovely big flame, and they're very good if it's windy. It started raining outside again, so it's not that bitter cold, about 10 degrees here, but very grey and rainy today. So in honour of Kathleen and all of her team there, and CupOJoes, I'm smoking this Yeti tobacco. You remember this is a couple of years ago. This is Chuchunaa, and they did a whole series of aromatics, and that's the one I've got here. And Chuchunaa is Burley, Virginia, and it's got rum and sort of some nuts and beans in it, or whatever that means, from tobacco reviews. It's got 3.8 in tobacco reviews. That's very, very high for an aromatic. And some people say the nuts is probably coconut or something like that, and Others say there's a bit of fruit in there, maybe cherry, you know. Well, I just found out, of course, from the cult tobacco that I quite like cherry and cherry vanilla. So I'm going to have a go at this one now. Came out of the tin. I just opened the tin yesterday, and it was more or less perfect. You know, it wasn't overly wet, but not overly dry. It was just about right. So I'm just taking it straight out of the tin and gonna have a go at it. Here's to you, Kathleen, my dear. Amber is that old twig with a shell casing on it. Makes a nice impression straight off the bat. I kind of like the Burley Virginia Cavendish mix is this is just Burley and Virginia, but I like Burley forward, you know. It just softens it a bit and reduces your chance of tongue bite. It also gives you plenty of smoke, which I find helps me regulate, you know, the draw. And of course, my dears, I've got the fire going there. It looks so realistic on that door. I can't believe it. So that's Netflix again, and I've ordered a cable which hopefully will let me link an HDMI channel to this beamer, and I can do Netflix, which is actually what I got it for. So wish me luck with that. I hope that cable works. Yeah, you get the bit of cherry and sweetness and fruitiness. Little bit of sort of alcohol in the background, rum, something like that. Well, this is just my cup of tea. This is a, you know, medium strength Burley forward aromatic, and it's excellent. I would have also given it, you know, 3.4 probably. Really good. Somebody wrote a note saying they would like to hear my Christmas tin musical thing play its thing. Well, I warn you, Cadbury's do pretty good chocolate and biscuits, but whoever made this, you know, but anyway, let's turn John Tesh down a bit. And of course, I'm wearing my slippers. Pipe and slippers, they almost go one hand in the other, you know, so well, yesterday we went out for lunch, my wife and I had some things to get in the next town, and there's a really sort of one of our top favourite country cooking type of restaurants there, you know, not fancy or whatever, but they do all the sort of typical Swiss, you know, dishes. And he had one that I hadn't seen before, and it was basically entrecote steak, but all sliced out and just seared on the outside, and they give you the pan, and he had both sides of it these huge amounts of Café de Paris sauce, but he made his own recipe, and normally they're made with butter and herbs and a little bit of cognac or something like that. Would be incredibly rich. Now he probably put some other things in there which are not as rich as butter, to sort of tone it down a bit and make sure you could have enough to actually cook the meat. And it was absolutely exquisite, I tell you. It was just great. We just had it with chips, and we had a big green salad to start with, a nussli salad. You call them lamb's leaves in America. They're really sort of dark green round leaves for the salad, and of course we had a few glasses of a very nice wine, just by the glass there, you know. Was really good. So here's a look at that. That's how it started up, and then you cook them however you want, going on, and as you eat it. But it was a ton of food. I tell you, we really got our money's worth there. Well, not to make it too long, do have a look what they've all got: smoking pipes and tobacco pipes, and CupOJoes especially, because there's some great Christmas specials and some anniversary tobaccos there at CupOJoes. So have a look and treat yourself something coming up to Christmas, you know, or a friend. Why not? I think this year they did English blend type of offers, and these Yeti ones are from a couple of years ago. But I hear very good reports about their English blend anniversary tins, and I think maybe there's a few of them still left if you're looking for an English blend to try. Well, that's it from me today. I shall in the next video talk about slippers. I've been mentioning that over and over again, and I'm going to treat you to a little look at some really nice slippers I got in London, and another supplier in London. For those of you who've got more money than sense, you could get some really fantastic slippers from him. Alright then, you all take care, my dears. Cheers, bye bye.